Hello, everyone. This is the Free American Press with your host, Alexander Horat. And today we're going to be discussing how Donald Trump just announced that the United States is going to be testing nuclear missiles. And this hasn't been done here in the United States for over 33 years. If you enjoy our content and want to keep seeing amazing guests and insightful conversations, please like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to support the channel directly, you can contribute through Zelle or Venmo. Every little bit helps me continue bringing you interesting guests and great content. Thank you so much for your support. And I just think it's funny that they're going to start testing nuclear capable missiles again at the 33-year mark because that's a very important year in masonry. 33-degree Mason is the top. And also, many people believe that Jesus Christ died when he was 33. So the 33 year has a big symbolic term. So we're seeing that symbology. And we're also seeing this happen in the wake of Russia testing a nuclear missile and North Korea testing nuclear missiles as well. So he's doing this in response to that. I think this is an escalation in war. We actually just saw that Ukraine will receive $2 billion more in U.S. weapons in the coming months. So we're going to see our proxy in Europe receiving more money from the United States. And at the same time, Trump says SNAP benefits will be solved for next month. That's at least what he says. But right now, we see that the SNAP benefits aren't being solved. So that's going to create a lot of food insecurity for millions of people here in the United States. And at the same time, the Pentagon is readying thousands of National Guard forces, reaction forces, as U.S. missions widen here in the United States. So they're getting ready for mass riots and big things to happen. And I think there's going to be some problems here happening in the United States with this government shutdown. And I think it's crazy how we're escalating war. The United States is funding wars all across the world, especially with Ukraine, where we shouldn't even be involved. That's a European country, and the EU, the European Union, should be solely responsible for helping Ukraine if they want to. The United States shouldn't be involved because we need to help our people here at home. We're already going to see millions of people faced without food in just a few days, and that's a crazy thing to think about. Yet we're still sending billions of dollars to the Ukraine to fund a war there that we should have nothing to do with. And we also see North Korea flexes with missile tests as Trump tours Asia. So we're just seeing a lot of heightening of war right now. And I think the war machine is starting to get ready. And one thing that I saw also with this government shutdown, the U.S. military was not supposed to be paid, but apparently an anonymous donor donated millions of dollars so the military would still get their payment. So we don't know who donated that money, who that was, or where that money came from because they wish to remain anonymous. Uh, so we don't know who funded our military. But I just think basically, if we're gonna have a war, it should be a defensive war. If someone invades the United States, then we should fight back. I don't believe in pacifism. I do believe in defending ourselves. But if it's to defend a country thousands of miles away, fight that war. Kind of weird how the Ukraine and all these countries were part of the USSR, and then when they broke away, when the USSR failed, then all these countries broke away, like Belarus and Estonia and Ukraine. But now Russia wants these countries back, so they're fighting. But one thing that I found crazy was that the Ukraine actually had nuclear weapons after the disintegration of the USSR. So, but Russia was able to get them to disarm their nuclear weapons in a deal. So, just weird how all this war is happening. It's just almost seems like it's just to fund the military industrial complex and not really for having a war aim. So it's very odd. I'd just like to thank you all for watching. Please share this video with your friends, subscribe, and comment on the video. Thank you all for watching. Thank you and goodbye.